Hi, Mr. Lallman. I am Trevor Beard, and I am applying for the assistant baseball coaching job at Galveston Community College. Um, I am really interested in this job opportunity. I have been working as an assistant baseball coach for the San Diego Community College League during the summer, and also I am a student athlete at Texas A&M University of Corpus Christi. Um, my experience, obviously, I've worked in the summers with Grossmont College, helping players get better and teaching student athletes how to get better at baseball and teaching them some knowledge about what I know about baseball. Some strengths I have a lot of knowledge, obviously, about baseball. I've been around it my whole life. Um, in the summer, obviously, teaching young student athletes baseball. One time, um, in the summer last year, I actually taught 15, 16-year-olds how to hit baseballs for like the first time they've ever gotten any coaching. So it was pretty awesome teaching those kids how to uh, hit baseballs, and seeing the laughs and on their faces was awesome. Another thing that I show strength in is I'm relatable to the players. I'm always laughing with them. I'm always with them. I can relate to these guys. I mean, last year in the summer, these guys were getting pretty tired, which I could see. And I know previously as a student athlete that I could relate to these guys, and I knew that they needed some days off or some time to get away from baseball and do something different. So we actually all went out to lunch together, and then we actually all went and saw a movie together to get their mind off of baseball and kind of let their body rest, which was kind of an awesome day for them. Um, Another thing I show strength in is I'm passionate and I'm hardworking. Um, I love working with kids. I love working with student athletes. I like being around them all day. I'm always throwing BP to them. I'm there at the field whenever they need me to. Every time they text me, call me, or anything like that, I'll always be there for them. I just love helping kids, so I'm really passionate and hardworking in my eyes for sure. Um, a time where I overcame a challenge uh, last year. Actually, I had to sub in for one of the coaches that was teaching younger kids around 8 to 10 years old, and the first day I was trying to teach them, I think, more kind of complicated things and they needed to learn at that point. So I was kind of getting frustrated, and because they weren't um, really understanding what I was trying to teach them, so they could see the frustration in my face, and they kind of put them in a bad mood, or kind of gave them like they weren't good enough for to play baseball or anything like that. So I saw that, and the next day I actually came out and did a better job, and I actually enjoyed teaching them some simpler things, and they started having a lot more fun. So that was a time I overcame some challenges on the baseball field teaching those young kids. Um, a conflict, I was in a previous job. Um, One kid on my summer ball team last year had another coach, a hitting coach, and I was trying to tell him one thing, and his hitting coach was trying to tell him another thing. So it kind of went into a big debacle and everything like that. So what actually happened is the hitting coach was getting mad at me, and he was getting mad at the kid because the kid was trying to listen to me, and I was getting mad at the kid because he's trying to listen to his hitting coach. So what I ended up doing was I got the hitting coach's number from the kid, and I called the hitting coach, and I said, hey man, let's just come up with a resolution to get Chandler better at baseball. We're not trying to have an egotistical thing here. We're not trying to see who's a better coach at all. Let's just get Chandler better at baseball for the hitting side. And he said, yeah, for sure. So we came to an agreement where um, we kind of did like the same drills. We thought of the same drills that we can both work on with Chandler, and kind of do the same teaching methods that could help Chandler get better at baseball. So that was a conflict that we both as coaches got over, and also for the kid, because it kind of put the kid in a tough spot also. So we didn't really want to make things harder for Chandler also. So that was a big conflict that got resolved, and honestly, ever since now, it's been awesome with Chandler. So something I can improve on is definitely being not so upbeat all the time. It's good to be upbeat sometimes, like during games and stuff like that, to get the guys going and stuff. But sometimes it's not, like during practice and stuff, where um, we need kind of moments where we need to think a little bit more instead of trying to stop being so aggressive at some parts of the game. So what I would do in this problem, if it ever came up in the position as the assistant baseball coach at Galveston Community Colleges, I would just kind of take a step back and kind of think of what I was going to say before I just kind of dive right into it. So maybe kind of just take a step back, look at the situation, and kind of figure out what's going on, and then figure out what can be resolved. One of my expectations, my income expectations, honestly, I don't really have any. I mean, obviously, I want to make some money, but what I really want is to have the experience of coaching collegiate student athletes. I've always coached guys in the summer ball aspect, but I really want to teach or coach guys that are in the collegiate side. So that's what I want to do, because it's a lot different than summer ball for sure. I think it's more in the college level in their season. It's a lot more hands-on, a lot more upbeat, a lot more teaching, a lot more kind of getting stuff done. So that's for sure what I would want to do, is do that. And I think it's more competitive for sure, because I think these guys in the summer are kind of all really just kind of over baseball and just kind of want to get some rest and go back home and stuff like that. So I think these guys in college, they play other colleges, which is really fun, like traveling and all that type of stuff. So that's a really good, really fun time in college to go travel and play other people too. So I hope you reach me soon. It was great talking to you, Mr. Lawlin. Have a good day. Thanks.